Okay, let's see Gauss forward interpolation formula first and then do a problem on Gauss forward interpolation. Okay. All of us know about Newton interpolating formulae, forward and backward formulae. In the forward formula, we have P into P minus 1 into P minus 2 kind. In the backward formula, we have P into P plus 1, P plus 2 kind. Okay, we are partially aware of it. Now, Gauss is not directly forward or backward. It takes one step forward and one step backward. Starts with forward. So how do I remember that it is forward formula? It is with this P minus 1 sign. Okay. Now just I have y naught plus P delta y naught plus P into P minus 1 by 2 factorial delta square y minus 1. How this is y minus 1? I shall show it in a different video, this notation part. But then as of now, if I'm writing in forward operator, it is delta square y minus 1. P into one step forward, that is P into P minus 1, and one step backward. That will be my third term. Okay, that would be my third term. Okay. Delta Q y minus 1 plus, just see the fourth term. I started P, one step forward, one step backward, and one step forward. Forward is notated with a negative sign, backward is notated with a positive sign. 4 factorial is as it is. And then I'll be having delta power 4 y minus 2. Forget about the suffixes. They're not too difficult to remember. In case if you want to remember also, first there are 2 zeros in the suffixes. Next there are 2 minus 1s in the suffixes. Next there'll be 2 minus 2 in the suffixes, and the things will go on. Let's see a problem on Gauss forward interpolating formula. Find F22 using Gauss. Of course, I can notate the same formula using central difference operator. In this video, I'm not going into the details just to save time. I'm just showing you a problem. Find F22 using Gauss forward formula for the following data. This is the data that's been given to me. For any data, I have to construct the table first and then proceed with the remaining things. Okay. So this is 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 and 45. Okay. Yeah. And then these values, whatever are there, of course, I can give, I'm supposed to be using a Gauss forward, right? Gauss forward. So where will I start with if I have to use forward? Suppose if I come, what's the value that I'm being asked to find out is F22 is I'm being asked to find out. So I will choose this one to be my X0. Okay. And this one to be my X1, X2, X3, X4. Okay. And then this would be X minus 1. Now Y minus 1, Y naught, Y1, Y2, Y3, and Y4 will be as follows. 354, 332. It's just the notation because I have to use that track of forward, backward, forward, backward. This is equal to 204. I'll find out all the differences. The first order differences. The difference between 32 and 54 would be minus 22, minus 41, minus 31, minus 29, and minus 27. Second order differences would be 19. Exactly at the center I will write because the path that I have to take should be proper. Minus 19 and 10, minus 19 this is 10, 2 and 2. Okay. Third differences would be 29 exactly at the center. Make it a point to write exactly at the center. Only then my track would be smooth. Otherwise, I'll get lost. I'll be lost in the track. Minus 37. This is minus 37. 8. And then fifth order differences would be 45. Okay. So this y0 would be my first one. Okay. So what do I do? Just see here. One step forward, one step backward, and then one step forward kind. Okay, so how many differences would be there? See, I'll be starting from here. So from here, if I start, if y0, forward if I'm using, then from y0, I'll just use a different color. From y0, I will take a step forward, then backward, then forward, then backward, and then forward. It's important to write the differences exactly at the center, otherwise I will lose the track. So how do my F22 would be? Of course, what's the value of P? P is X minus X naught by H. What's my X naught? It is 25. X is 22. X is being asked. Difference between X values. What is that? X1 or X1 is equal to X naught plus H. So how am I getting X1? I am getting it with by adding to 25, 5. Similarly, so H would be what? 5. Similarly, all values. Okay. So what would be the value of P? P would be 0.6 minus 3 by 5 or something like that. So it would be minus 0.6, right? So accordingly, I'll write the formula. F at 22, I should be calculating. So y0? Y0 is what? 332. What's the value? Yeah, y0 is 332. I'll just write the formula once. Y0 plus P into delta y0. In suffix, two knots are there, one after the other. One step forward by 2 factorial, delta square y minus 1. One step forward, one step backward. One step backward. Okay. By 3 factorial, delta cube y minus 1. Okay, and it goes on and on. Of course, let me write the how many differences I am considering, or that many steps I have to, that many differences I have to write. Y0 is of course no. Delta y0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 differences I am supposed to be writing. Okay. Yeah. So it would be P into one step forward, one step forward, one step backward, and one step forward. 4 factorial. This would be delta power 4 y minus 1. This also minus 1 only. Plus, see this last one. One step forward, one step backward, one step forward, and finally one step backward. 5 differences I am considering. Okay. As I have said, first, how do you remember Gauss forward formula? First two terms will have suffixes knots. Second two terms will have minus ones. Next two terms will have, I'm sorry, this is minus 2. Delta power 5 minus 2. Okay. This is how you will remember. Of course, if I'm writing in central difference operator, notation would be different. Now I'll put the value to be P to be minus 0.6. Accordingly, put the remaining values. I finally have the answer which I will substitute. Anyways, y0 is 332. P delta y0 would be 24.6. This would be 9.12, 1.5392. minus 0.5241. Guys, you can as well check this. Okay, always make it a point to take minimum of 3 decimal accuracy, just not to lose, not to make an truncation error kind. Not to lose the track of the actual value. Okay, this is how I'll do forward interpolation because it's been given. Because it's been given forward interpolation, I have chosen this. Suppose if nothing is being given, I can choose my own formula and accordingly proceed. Okay, depending on the question that's been asked. We'll see one more question in the next video. Thank you.